Hello dear students and welcome to a new English lesson. Today's lesson is for the 7th grade and the topic is Troubles with Modern Technology, a School Magazine Problem Page. I am Ivana Bokavšek, your English teacher today. By the end of this lesson you will be able to say your opinion following given questions and you will be able to write advice to a problem page according to given clues using the present perfect simple tense. For this lesson, you need your pencil, notebook, laptop, tablet or mobile phone, QR code scanner, and internet connection. I need to tell you that you can pause this lesson whenever you need to do the tasks properly. What is everyday technology? Is it a mobile phone, a smartwatch, or a computer? We need to ask some other questions to find the answer to this question. So listen carefully, please, because later you will write down your answers in your notebook. The questions are: do we use these three ones equally on a daily basis? Or do we use just some of them sometimes? Which ones do we use every day? And which ones do we use sometimes? Now pause the video and write the answers in your notebook. Don't forget to share them with your teacher. What is teenagers' everyday technology? As a teacher, I'm quite interested in this question. You will have 3 photos in front of you. Take a look at them and odd one out. After that, you need to explain why 2 ones are teenagers' favorite ones. So let's see. The first one is a mobile phone. The second one is a gaming device. And the last one is a copy machine. What do you think? It's not so difficult to choose the right option. Pause the lesson and write the answers in your notebook. Do you know what media is? It's an important question for this topic. It's a type of mass communication, such as radio, TV. And what are other kinds of media? Do you know? Newspapers and internet. Now we can get to this point after we have learned some basic information on media. What is teenagers' favorite media? Of course, it's social media. Do you agree with me? Have you ever thought why teenagers prefer social media? Here you can find some possible reasons. Is it because they want to chat online, watch videos, or to make friendships? Pause the lesson now and write your answers in your notebook. Now you are going to express your opinion on teenagers' use of social media. These questions can help you a lot, so it is really important to follow them to make your 2-minute speech well structured. The questions are: which social media do teenagers mostly use and why? How often do they use social platforms? What do they post mostly, photos or texts? Explain why. What do they want to express by posting them? Are you plugged in? To be plugged in means to be technologically and socially informed and connected. And the last question: how much is it important for you? And answer why. You can follow this link, bit.ly, record your speech, or you can use your mobile phone to record your speech. When you finish it, let your teacher check it. Take your time and don't forget to pause this lesson before you start doing this task. There's another mean of media we need to mention, and that is a school magazine. It is very convenient to have one at school because you can read all news about the activities at school and creative pieces of work made by talented students. We can say it is a school tradition to have its own school magazine, but is it still popular? Do you read it? If there's not one in paper, then online. Sada slijedi gramatički dio. Ponovit ćete vremenske izraze koji se koriste uz present perfect simple. U prvoj rečenici istaknuta je riječ full, jer označava koliko dugo ova radnja traje. Počela je prije 4 godine i još uvijek se nastavlja. Član sam kluba mog školskog časopisa 4 godine. I have been a member of my school magazine club for 4 years. U drugoj rečenici možete uočiti da je riječ since istaknuta i točno označava kad je radnja počela u prošlosti i još uvijek traje. U ovom slučaju, učenici iz mog razreda nisu pročitali školski časopis od 2016. godine. My classmates haven't read our school magazine since 2016. U ovom primjeru istaknuta je riječ ever, koja označava vremenski neodređeni period i znači ikad. Have you ever read a school magazine? Kako je present perfect simple, prošlo neodređeno glagolsko vrijeme i ever je karakterističan vremenski izraz za to glagolsko vrijeme. Kada kažete ever, niste precizno rekli o kojem se točno vremenskom periodu radi. Sličnu situaciju možete uočiti i u sljedećem primjeru. My best friend has never read any issue of school magazine. Never znači nikad i odnosi se na cijeli tijek života, i prije i sada. Kao što možete vidjeti, riječ issue znači broj časopisa. Present perfect se očituje i u ovom primjeru i riječ yet ga lijepo prikazuje. I haven't written for my school magazine yet. Yet znači još. Kad kažete još, znači da se radnja koja je počela u prošlosti još uvijek nastavlja. Treba pripaziti da yet dođe na kraju riječne rečenice. U predzadnjem primjeru I have just sent my photos to my school magazine. Riječ just upućuje na neodređeno vrijeme i ono znači upravo. Time nismo precizirali točno kada je to. Jesam li poslala slike prije 5 minuta ili 1 minutu? Na to pitanje ne možemo odgovoriti jer upravo označava neodređeni vremenski period. I have already prepared some interesting photos for my school magazine. U zadnjoj rečenici se kroz riječ already ili već izrazila završena radnja koja je također vremenski neodređena i already kao i svi prethodni izrazi se koriste uz present perfect simple. I još jedno važno za ponoviti. Riječi ever, never, just, already se u rečenici uvijek nalaze između pomoćnog glagola have ili has i glavnog glagola. It's a high time to practice for, since, ever, never, yet, already, just. I will wait for you to choose the correct option and then I will show you the right answer. Let's start. I've been at the elementary school gap 7 years. Which option should be here? Four. Jane and I have been the best friends gap 2015. Which option are you going to choose? instance, Jane hasn't been an editor of a school magazine Gap. Yet, do you know what editor means? Urednik. My photos have Gap been in my school magazine and I'm wondering why. Never. Has Jane Gap written for a school magazine? Ever. Anna and I have Gap made a nice leaflet for our next school magazine issue. Just. Well done. Practice makes perfect. So do this task following this link or just scan this QR code. You need to fill in the gaps with these words, and when you finish the task, click this button check to see your results. Of course, if you are not happy with your results, you can retry it. The most favorite part in a school magazine is a letter to Agony Aunt. All students like reading readers' letters because they usually can identify their problems with the readers' ones and find the solutions for them as well. What is Agony Aunt? It is a person who gives advice to readers with their personal problems. To je osoba koja daje savjet čitateljima oko njihovih osobnih problema. In our problem page, we have a letter to read. The topic of the letter is troubles with modern technology. Let's read it. Dear Agony Aunt, I am Ivana and I'm 13. I have never written this kind of a letter before, but I'm really worried and I need your help. I have just got another bad mark and my teacher has already called my parents. I have had some problems with learning for 2 months. I've lost my concentration since September. My mobile phone is on 24/7 and I overuse it because of so many social media apps. Have you ever had this kind of problem to solve? Please write to me soon. Thank you, Ivana. What do you think about this problem? Is it a typical teenager's problem? As a brand new Agony Aunt who writes for your school magazine, write the answer in 70 to 80 words to the letter you have just read. Follow these clues to make your answer well structured. So begin with Dear Ivana. Give a positive thought at the beginning. For example, your problem is not that big, but explain the reason of the problem using present perfect tense and time expressions. Give advice using should, shouldn't, and with a positive greeting. Here you can find the rubric to assess your writing. The rubric consists of 3 elements to be assessed: vocabulary, spelling and punctuation, grammar. And each element has 3 levels. Find out which level you have achieved for each element and pay attention to the description of each level. This helps you to improve your writing, and that's why it is an inevitable part of your learning. To conclude this lesson, there is a creative task to do. You need to make a cover, or in other words, poster, for the problem page. Check this site to make a digital poster. Use 2 to 3 photos or pictures, but only 3 to use, to promote the page. Write a title of the page and make it visually nice to attract readers. When you finish it, share it with your teacher. We are at the end of our lesson, and to sum up all activities you have done in this lesson, copy these grids in your notebook and put a tick if you have completed each of them. You have done a great work today. Have a nice day and see you again. Bye!